Vetë kemi pranuar shumë aplikacione të ndryshme. Ti shohim aplikacione.
Svaki smo dolazak u Puštericu iskoristi da nešto popravi na kući.
Juria nuk e ka pasur fare të AAB-n. Tani kishim lutur profesorin Shaban Buza të jep sqarime.
And so to break these vicious circles of poverty is really is paramount to societies of today. And journalists obviously plays an enormously important role. Because at the end of the day, this is about human rights. Because poverty meaning being deprived of your human rights. Children, women, men are deprived of their human rights. The phenomenon or the tyranny of poverty is around us. We see it also here in Kosovo. And this is why, and Kosovo, as we know, has unfortunately the highest rate of poverty in Europe. And this is why we have instituted this award ceremony, this exercise, to give visibility to this challenge of poverty in Kosovo. Because, as I said a few months ago, when we were at the event with the Association of Kosovo Journalists, that journalism and media is actually the content of democracy. And when we talk about democracy, everyone needs to have a voice and needs to have a face. And this is what journalists are doing. This is your role. You give that face and that voice. And people that live in poverty, I don't actually like to say poor people, but people who live in poverty, they need that face and that voice. Because without that, we cannot expect a society to develop. And we can certainly not expect a society to develop equally, with equality, and we can't expect it to develop sustainably, which is why we also have this Sustainable Development Goals, with ending poverty and hunger as one of the first priorities, but also with a promise, which risks being a rhetoric unless we take really serious action. And that promise is the promise of leaving no one behind.
Kjo traditë e krijuar ndër vite bart në vetë një angazhim dhe punë të jashtëzakonshme të gjithë në zbutjen dhe luftimin e varfërisë në Kosovë, e cila përbën një sfidë jo të re dhe e cila po vazhdon në shtetin tonë. Kjo traditë e krijuar ndër vite bart në vetë një angazhim dhe punë të jashtëzakonshme të gjithëve neve në zbutjen e varfërisë. Dhe pra e them që është një problem i cili duhet trajtohet në vazhdimsi nga ne gazetarët, e cilët po e trajtojmë ndër vite, siç e tham më herët, është viti 13, ku dhe kemi një çmim konkret për të gjithë ata që angazhohen në vazhdimsi në luftimin e varfërisë. E kur flasim për varfërinë dhe sfidat që ngërthën në vete, nuk mund të mos i kujtojmë problemet me të cilat ballafaqohen gazetarët. Ne e dimë që në shtetin tonë, nëpër media tona, shumë gazetarë punojnë në kushte jashtëzakonisht të vështira, punojnë me orare të stërcëqatura, punojnë pa kontrata të punës. Megjithatë, ata vazhdojnë realisht të kryejnë punën e vet me besnikëri ndaj profesionit tonë dhe të alarmojnë mbi gjendjen në Kosovë, mbi gjendjen në të cilët ndodhet shoqëria jonë.
Show them our techniques. We tell them why things are believed to be true and why they're not equally. This is something that I hear more and more. I've traveled to countries all over the world in the past 12 months running workshops in this kind of, these techniques, these skills, and these best practices. And I always, at some point, hear, well, we can verify, we can debunk, we can learn all this stuff, and we can use it in our work. But what's the point? The public doesn't care. And to that I say, we are the media. We have the biggest megaphone, we have the highest soapbox, we have the broadest reach. Our specialty is communication. If the public does not accept these things, it's incumbent on us to find ways to persuade them. What may work in one region and one culture may not work in another. Do you get strident about it? Do you browbeat the public? Do you use humor? Do you try to engage them more directly? The media is all about communication. If we can't find ways of getting people to get this message, then we're failing.
Merita Nesiri, please.
Congratulations. Thank you. Well done. Thank you all. Actually, like this. Është Kaltrina Regjepi Dragusha nga për dokumentarin Më të mirë. Si duket sa është këtu?
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. The prize for the best audio story goes to my Linda Doda.